look at the dandruff here. Look at it. It's like a snow globe. You know when you shake a snow globe and the dandruff goes everywhere? That's him or her or it. Sorry, I don't know what it is so far.
Transsexual is a very old term from back in the day. We're in 2024. Get with the times. Have a good day.
What? What?
You just can't make this shit up. Uzbekistan politicians call for a crackdown on LGBTQ plus teens identifying as furries after a series of vicious attacks by teens who act like cats and dogs.
This actually happened in the United States too. There was like somebody, there was a bunch of kids that were demonstrating outside the school because they couldn't be learning due to so many furries in the class just growling and shit. They didn't have to pay attention. Somebody got bit a few times.
Police in Uzbekistan are currently on the hunt for a teenager who allegedly bit a passerby while dressed and acting as a dog. Yo, we better round up those Haitian migrants and send them over to Uzbekistan because let's see how much longer those teens identify as cats and dogs. This isn't just happening in the US anymore. It's worldwide woke now.
I had to help a kindergartner from stepping in like poop and pee because kids that identify as animals go to the bathroom on the floor.
We are not kidding you.
Holy shit. You know what? One of the funniest shit I ever heard was a little girl that looked at her dad and said, "If furries are animals, are we going to have a hunting season?" I was like, what the fuck? Where did that come from? This little girl just like looks straight in the eye and go like, "Are we going to be hunting the animals, Daddy?" What the fuck? Ooh, savage.
Getting problems for themselves because they lead an actual privileged life is the new thing to do on TikTok. And we're literally seeing this in almost every area of life, right? Relationships. My partner doesn't want me to fuck other people.
Yeah, this one I saw. Having to leave my partner for, of 6 years because they didn't support me as coming out as polyamorous. You don't come out as polyamorous after 6 years to your partner and just goes,
Well, I'm a victim.
Yeah,
Gender
that's true.
expression.
I find it quite funny when cis people see me and they're like,
okay, rant time. People of everywhere, the internet. Rant time. Why the fuck do you have to call me a cis male? I don't get it. Listen, you're wanting us to be respectful towards your whatever pronouns or he, him, it, he, they, ze, zer, zer, it, they, them, zoom, them, they, thems, everything, right? You expect us to respect that shit. And yet you give us a disrespectful term. Cisgendered. Nah, I am a dude. That's it. That's all I am. I'm a dude. I'm a man. Why do you keep wanting to put a label on us so that you can feel better about labeling us so that we have to respect your labeling, which makes no sense because you're saying, hey, respect us, cis man. So you're asking disrespectfully for us to respect you. What the fuck? Why would you do that?
oh, I'm so sorry if this offends you, but like, I just can't tell if you're a boy or a girl. Like, no, baby, that doesn't offend me. That's by design. It's not offensive, it's on purpose. I dress and express myself with a specific intent of confusing cis people. And it works.
When you are identified as a man in this situation, you can't be angry because you want to be confusing. When you are identified as a woman, you can't be angry because you're trying to confuse people. So you're just looking for a way to get angry. It's fucking ridiculous. Okay. Let's see here. I totally agree with my co-viewer here. People are mixing biological genders and social gender constructs. Yeah, they are. But what's a social gendered construct? What is a gendered construct? Like, I understand that you can have a feeling about something, but what is really a social gendered construct? Like, you are a man or a woman, and you can be a feminine man or a masculine man, or you can be a like a gender construct is a sexual identity. Yeah, but exactly. Okay. If that's what you're saying here, it means nothing to this. Like, sexual identity. Like, how many sexual identities can you really have? I don't get it. Like, it's just about being interesting and unique. Like, you can be asexual, right? Asexual would mean that you don't have much sexual desire. But isn't that just being straight? Let's say you're straight and asexual. Isn't that just having a low libido? Want to identify as an attack helicopter? More power to you, but don't expect me to participate in your fantasy. Yeah, that's a completely fair point, 100%. And that's the problem. It's when they start forcing people to join in, right? I can identify as you know, a microphone, but that doesn't mean that you will have to. You know, and if I'm asking you respectfully, hey, would you please refer to me as this? You're much more likely to get a positive response. You catch more flies with honey, especially in this case. Like, you can't be coming up to my face and telling me that I'm a piece of shit because I don't know if you're a man or a woman, because you designed yourself to not look like a man or a woman. How? How does that even make sense? How?
It feeds my ego and it gives me gender euphoria.
Feeds my ego.
Comments
See?
on this one, by the way, did not disappoint. Somebody commented a photo of a book and said advanced faggotry. I love when cis people feel confused about my gender because it gives me euphoria. You love controlling people because you're a narcissist.
Yep.
Snap. Somebody else said, what a clever way to flip not being able to pass.
Pregnant trans man
Smart.
is so fucking wild because here I am masculinizing my eyebrows
What?
while wearing these cute maternity overalls.
What's going on? It's okay to be a tomboy. It's okay. If you need a hug, it's okay. It's okay to be a tomboy. But you're not a man.
But it's not my fault. They don't make maternity outfits for men. I had to
'Cause no
improvise.
man gets pregnant.
This is the only thing I could find that wasn't a dress or a skirt. And you know what? It's not even that bad. I've been a rather twinky kind of femboyish like guy for a while. But it just seems kind of funny because I've got
You can't be a twink, because twinks are just hairless, skinny men. And femboy is a feminine boy. So basically, closer to the Thai chicks with dicks. No, dudes, yeah, chicks with dicks than anything else. Oh my god, my brain! They're making so many words.
got this
It's a
like
word
flat
salad up in
chest
this.
going, and then this like out here fighting the dysphoria with a proud little baby bump.
What do you mean
If any
dysphoria?
trans man friend of mine were to actually get preggers, they would be in such pain dysphoria-wise. The last thing on their mind would be to
100%.
masculinize their eyebrows, especially not while laughing about it.
I grew this so I wouldn't be perceived as a woman. And I grew these so I wouldn't be perceived as a man.
But you. La 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 la. My brain is hurting. My brain is futilely trying to understand. So you want boobs, but you do not want to be a man. So you grew a beard so everybody could understand. You have titties and you have an ass. You also have some, grass on your chin. And some gay eyebrows as well. So what do you want to be? Do you want to be a bit of this or the? I don't know. Because he doesn't want to be perceived as in a gender role.
And if that confuses or upsets you, mission complete.
Doesn't upset me. It confuses me, yes.
But if it doesn't, mission accomplished.
And there it is. This is why
What?
LGBT acceptance is down. We are focusing on shit that does not matter, while
Yes,
others
sir.
around the
Or
world,
lady.
or
Yes,
even
ma'am.
in our country, are actually suffering. And I get people wanting to help because people's hearts usually are in the right place. But then the issue becomes, well, where is my money actually going when I donate to these specific
Yup, just like Black Lives Matter. That money was gone, baby.
charities or not-for-profits? Is it going to the right place? And that's where my friends Bono come in. Bono is a new digital
fuck that
service
shit.
that impact. And obviously, the more we donate as a group, the more the companies and organizations a different way. Since they're always crying, don't say gay, and it's so miserable to live as an LGBT person in Florida, I figured I would put those phrases to the test. Are you actually unsafe? How's Florida treating you? Here's what they had to say.
Oh my
Have
god.
the Don't Say Gay police come for you yet?
No, but I did bottom tonight, and I didn't shave my butthole.
Oh, the Don't Say Gay police. Have they come for you?
Holy schnitzel, are you kidding me? Did he just voluntarily say that his butthole wasn't shaved for what reason? Hey, thank you for the interview. My butthole isn't shaved, by the way. What? It's like a grinder date.
Not really.
They can lock me up any day.
Are you into that?
Oh yeah, I'm into that too.
Have the Don't Say Gay Police come for you yet?
What?
Don't Say Gay Police. You have the Say Gay shirt on. Have the police come for you yet?
Every day.
Where? Have the Don't Say Gay Police come for you in Florida?
No, they haven't come for me yet.
Not yet, thank goodness.
Have you...
Not yet, thank goodness. They've been at this for years. Say gay, protect trans kids. Oh my lord. Read banned books. What banned books? What banned books? What do you mean? It's not like we have a library of goddamn underground arcana books. Oh wait, do we have that? That would be so dope. Oh my god. Think about all the things we could learn. Think about if we could summon fucking different creatures of different worlds and stuff, and the reason why the pyramids were built. Okay, now I'm making stories. Okay, this is because of my acting brain just turning off. Okay. Back. Teach all history. I mean, aren't we literally teaching the correct... What? Okay, show love. So doesn't that also mean you have to show love to me? Is it just show love like a funnel one way?
Been arrested by the Don't Say Gay Police yet?
I have not.
I feel safe in Florida as a gay person. Do you?
What is the Don't Say Gay Police?
You know how they were saying that you're not allowed to say gay, and people have say gay.
In high school they mentioned it, but we're not there anymore, so we don't care.
You're safe in Florida? So the gays are safe, right?
I'd feel like I am.
Use a condom. The gays are safe in Florida? Thank you. You're safe to be a lesbian in Florida?
Yes, I would say so.
Your gay friends feel unsafe in Florida, or do they feel like pretty good walking around with the butterfly, with a rainbow butterfly flag? I think everybody seems pretty okay here, at least on.
She's completely right. It's like, and more power to you. Go be gay. I don't give a single shit. If you want to be gay, if you want to be a drag queen, if you want to be all these things, the problem is when you start involving kids and when you start making problems for everybody and when you start wanting to change the language because you don't want to. You want everybody to refer to you as a certain thing, and then you're not allowing anybody else to be referred to as what they want to be referred to, and it's the hypocrisy as well.
In Orlando, Florida, you're pretty safe to say gay and to be homosexual here?
Pretty much.
Central Florida, for the most part, is very accepting, very loving.
The media is full of lies in a lot of what they're saying. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would agree.
Do you feel threatened being openly bisexual in Florida?
No, I don't.
Nobody cares.
She gets to come here.
Yes,
They get to do
I'm
it.
here. Yeah, nobody
That's a
cares.
beautiful thing, isn't it?
Yes, nobody cares, really.
Nobody cares.
That's
You
nice.
feel
I really
safe
like
here?
them.
Yes, I do.
You can say gay.
Yes.
So in Florida, you feel like you're fairly safe in Florida?
Fairly safe, yeah.
Have the Don't Say Gay Police come for you yet?
They have come for me.
Where did you go? But you're here now.
I ran away.
If Don't Say Gay was actually a legit thing, all of this would not be happening right now.
See, this is what I like. I love these type of people, okay? He's just straight up honest. He doesn't want to have any bullshit. It's like, hey, listen, the Don't Say Gay Police is bullshit. This thing is happening because people don't care. Like, you don't have to shout at straight people to be angry at them for not agreeing with gay people. This is not a problem anymore. We don't have that issue. Nobody cares. I don't care. My friends don't care. My brother don't care. I mean, I have a lot of gay friends. And my gay friends are all saying the same thing. Like, nobody gives a shit. Except for a few particular locations that are often rougher places, okay? Often rougher places and often certain countries. But we're talking about in the countries we're living in now, okay? We're not talking about every country in the world.
Would be shut down in a second.
I live in Florida half the year. I am a lesbian. I have equal rights there. I have never felt unsafe as an LGBT person in Florida. If someone hurts me because I'm gay, that will be considered a hate crime under
100%.
under law. So again, we are a protected class of citizen there. But one thing that I noticed again and again when I was asking these people, it was that they tended to be more worried about the fact that people will still be rude and hateful.
He made it all right for people to spread bigotry and the worst parts of themselves and make...
Have you noticed he has a fuck Trump hat on, right? I mean, you do you, boo-boo.
it okay.
One of my daughters, who married her wife, did feel threatened living
Feel
here.
is very different from being
and
threatened.
moved out of state. But the perception, the laws, I think, is the hardest thing.
Which law specifically, if you don't mind me asking?
If you won't
I
have an
think
answer.
It's more the attitude around
If you won't have an answer, because it's bullshit.
a lot of what's happening.
You wouldn't want your children to grow up treating and talking about people the way he does.
So are you?
Why would you want someone to lead the country who does and says the things that he says and talks about people and
Well, what about his policies? Do you not like his policies?
He hasn't mentioned a policy. Every time
He
they
has.
ask him for a policy, he he diverts and talks about something else.
I've seen a number of policies on his website. It was Kamala who hadn't put a policy up until I think 2 or 3 weeks ago.
He's already shown how negative as.
Holy creature. Holy crap. Sorry, guys. I sometimes get chills from certain people. This one I did.
A person he is. He's just not nice. He doesn't care for other human beings.
How do you know?
He's actively allowed people to spread hate. And that has caused a division in our people.
Which one of his policies do you feel like have brought on more hate? Because, he's had gay weddings at his house in Mar-a-Lago. He's been in Log Cabin Republicans, which is the LGBT Republican Party for gay people. Spearheaded the international decriminalization of homosexuality. Yeah. He spearheaded that.
I'm not going to let that cloud who he is as who he's shown he is.
So what she's really saying is what he's done is not going to cloud what I believe him to say. Right? I have already decided what type of person he is, and therefore it's not okay. This is the bigger problem with a lot of the liberal mindset. I've already decided what you are, and therefore I'm not going to be doing anything else, right? It's very sad.
Is as a person.
I would say I am pro-transsexual and against the idea of transgender being different than being transsexual.
Let me update you on some new terms. Transsexual is a very old term from back in the day. We're in 2024. Get with the times. Have a good day.
I hope for the best for you and that you enlighten yourself, because I don't want this to be a hateful world.
I'm not being hateful at all, and I'm not transphobic, but I hope you have a great day. Only at Pride.
Lectured to by the purple people eater.
You can.
The first thing they was doing was attacking her. They don't even ask, like, she's a lesbian. Like, she's in the same category. Let me see. Let me remind you that these people have the right to vote with no ounce of logic in their discourse. Yeah, the problem is that they have a logic, but it's just vastly flawed, because they've already decided in their heads that ABC is bad, and therefore they go by that logic. I'm not saying the logic is logical, but this is the logic of which they've based a lot of the things on. And when you're talking to people like about people like Trump, and about people like Eminem, or any of these people that might look homophobic, it's very interesting when you actually hear stories about close friends like Elton John being gifted diamond encrusted cock rings by Eminem, or things like he had gay weddings and he spearheaded loads of gay activism. But it's not good enough because it's not the people they want to spearhead it, so they don't care. It's the same with CD Projekt Red and Ubisoft and all these places having women-only the women-only the women-only projects to get women into video games, and they get grants, but not men. So it's a weird. I'll be watching that video in a second, Killa.
Never stop people from being dicks. Number one, because that would vary depending on the person that it's actually aimed at. And number two, if you actually decided to put that into action, that would be the government literally deciding on what is considered to be hate speech or not. The government would be controlling free speech and expression. And that is a
100%.
huge problem. And let's be honest, you're not really working on giving the actual hateful people less ammo when you're acting like this.
No, that is the problem. When you are doing all sorts of like those crazy, cringy breakdowns, when you put your phone up before you go and you crack down, you start crying, or you're angry at somebody misgendering you, or you're angry at somebody doing anything that you didn't like them doing, you're just going to add fuel to the fire. And she's completely right there. Because if I was a fighter, because I used to be a fighter, so I'm using that as an example, and I went out and I beat somebody up and I said, I'm a fighter, you don't know shit, right? Then this person is going to think that fighters are violent. Just like when you are doing certain things as a LGBTQIT plus, whatever it is now, TI plus, I think it is, community member, people are going to look at most of that. You are a representation of that community to the people that are seeing you. And that's just like, yeah, it might be small-minded, but you are the representation that these people know.
So I got served today at the pharmacy.
Of course you're going to get served.
And I'm not saying men can't look like this, because please, go off, kings. But like,
Wasn't this the same guy earlier that had that was complaining that he wanted to make people confused? So when he gets sued, he has managed to make them confused, but he's still making a place to find himself being a victim.
I'm not doing damage to masculinity. I think y'all are when you serve me, when you call me a man, right? Like, I'm not a man. Don't consider me for the pool of men. And maybe the people who are like, oh, masculinity is in decline, well, stop thinking I'm doing anything with it. I'm not part of that equation.
This boobed bro again, y'all. This shit is a hot-ass mess. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to go and check out our sponsor, Abano. The link is in the description below. Let's make a bigger impact with people that actually need it together as a community. Other than that, make sure to go and follow me on TikTok because I am posting a ton of content from...
Cool.